Back at you again. Mid-afternoon. It's a pretty nice day. So, been working on the CAMARO. I was going to give you some of my trade secrets. It ain't much of a trade secret, but it's no hot rod trick. So this is what I got going on. You can see that on the table. I got my little drill with the wire wheel on it. It's got a little water bottle and some phosphoric acid. Phosphoric acid, if you guys didn't know, is in Coke. And it might be in Dr. Pepper or whatever, but that's what gives it kind of their taste, their iconic taste, is that phosphoric acid. And believe it or not, they sell the phosphoric acid at Home Depot and muriatic acid for swimming pools. And I've used some of that muriatic acid, and that's some pretty tough stuff. I've cleaned some metal with it, and it's good. It's real good. But it's caustic, and it'll take your breath away and make your skin itch. But you gotta be in a real ventilated area to use that stuff. Phosphoric acid is not too bad. You know, if you guys use latex gloves or whatever, but it's not as bad as what you think. Especially if they got it in Coca-Cola. You know, minuscule amounts, and you still drink it. But anyway, my trunk lip that I've been working on, it's got the real small areas around that trunk lip where the weather stripping goes, and there's quite a bit of rust. There's little crevices all the way around it, and that's what I've been using to get the areas like that. I've used this when I was doing the quarter panels all on inside of the inner fender well. I used phosphoric acid to take a lot of that stuff I couldn't reach. I'd spray it in there, kind of let it do its thing, and then I used my high pressure hose with water and rinsed it off, and I kept on doing that several times till where I liked it, and went back with good soapy water and cleaned a lot of that off, whatever the residual that might be on the metal. But I did both sides of the car, and I'll include in some of those pictures. It's been a while, it's been a couple years when I did that, but I'll include some of the pictures in the door skins, quarter panels, floorboards, and quite a few little places where it's hard to reach. That phosphoric acid will get that rust. As long as you get it down and dried quick, and then scuff it down with the Scotch-Brite pad and put some primer on it, it works pretty good. But I'm gonna flip this around and I'll show you what I've been working on with the phosphoric acid, and then the other side I've just been using the wire wheel. And the wire wheel is good, but to get to the little bitty spot welds with a little indentation and a little seam where they use the seam sealer, it's all rusted. Phosphoric acid does the trick, and depends on how well you want to get them clean. You can spend quite a few, I don't want to say hours, but I probably did that one lip 20 minutes, 30 minutes, something like that. Just turn some music on and grab you a cold one, and just kind of work it in there and do it 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Wash it down with some water. See where you've been. And then go back and reapply with the wire brush, and just kind of rub it in there. And a good gauge is if you keep rubbing it, you'll start seeing that rust color come up, and wash it off, put it back on again, and then eventually, when you don't see any more of that rust color coming out of the liquid, you're knowing you're getting it. So I'm gonna flip this around and let you guys check it out. So this is where I've used the wire wheel, kind of cleaned up what I could with even the 4-inch flap disc. But down in here is what I'm talking about. It's kind of hard to get sandpaper in there, and that's my fingernail, and it's not even wide enough to put my finger in there. As you can see where the spot welds are, and that seam where the rust collects, and that's what I've been using that phosphoric acid on. Haven't done this one yet, but check this out. This is what I've been working on, and it's not gonna get perfect, but it's gonna be definitely better. Get it to focus in better. Definitely better than what it was. That's pretty good. You can see some of that yellow paint popping out where it was just rusty and crusty. And I blew all that off pretty good. You can see some of the seam sealer from the factory. It even made the brass popped out when they did that from the factory. But turn it on this side. You can see how well it got into the grooves. And you can go back in there with the primer and seam sealer and keep it from rusting any more than what it is. It's not too bad. I'm gonna do that other side. You can see how well it got into the grooves. Like little areas like this, it's not too bad to work out of. I need to go back over that some more. But it cleaned it up pretty good. Some of the old seam sealer. Any places like this on top, you know, you can always hit with the sandpaper and smooth all that up. That won't be that bad. But these areas like down in here, see how clean the spot welds are? That's just using a little wire brush from your local automotive store. I got these on Amazon. Got a little tray to put the phosphoric acid in. Concrete metal prep is what Home Depot sells it as. Clean strip, and then get your little spray bottle. And I got these off Amazon, and I've been having to tack right there where it meets this thin metal because it's been spinning on me. So depends on how much you use these, you might have to tack those down. But that's it. I was going to show you guys that. Kind of a tip Monday. And then we'll go from there. I'll show you guys the next video on what that looks like compared to from now to till after. Pretty clean. Look at the elbow grease, not too bad.
See it quite a bit down there. This is a lot of water. Sprayed on it a while ago. Kind of let it do its little chemical reaction to the rust. A lot of the rust restore type paints have phosphoric acid in it to transform that rust into like a black oxide looking color. And it's this right here. This is what's inside the mix of the paint. Rust converter. I'm just attacking it a different way, just trying to get that rust out best I can. See, you can rub it and see that brown color. That's the rust coming off from that phosphoric acid getting into the grooves, the pores. Let's lift it a little bit more tight. I put the grinder on that. I kind of get down there in the groove. Just work it. Up here's not too bad. You can see it. Let's spray some water on it. Show you. Here it is. See how I clean that up. Pretty good stuff. Put it on those boats. A little more tougher on those boats that rust. Just take your time, no rust. The rust been on there forever. No rush. The spot where it's coming through good. It's tough to get down there with even a wire wheel. See that rust coming in? Good job. If you go slow, you don't make a big mess. You know, I'm working in this area. Now get a pot. Can't remember how much I bought that. Couldn't be more than $15, $20. Take a little screw, little pliers with that. I can bend it back a bit. Tweak it a little bit. Since I'm the metal man too. Ooh, that rust is on. Yeah, I need it now. One thing about working on your hot rod is being able to still drive it. A lot of those high dollar cars, they're not able to drive it till it's all done. I like to work on it and drive at the same time. And Robbie job. Somebody throwing in a spare tire in the back at some point. You guys might be asking, don't do this one with the car's painted. You're probably correct. I wouldn't do this if this thing wasn't totally primed, where I can go back and resand whatever I got to do. That's one reason why I hadn't painted it. So, you might find a piece of 40-something-year-old metal that needs to be replaced when you come and spark from the brand new paint job. Like I said, you're going back, working on it during the weekend, or a weekday, and driving on the weekend, car meets something, and still enjoy it, so let it be up on stands. This is all original, replaced. I did that. You guys watched my other video. I did that this past weekend. This was a new piece, a new tail light section up here. Not being up there. Check it out. Check out that other video. I don't have any open wounds right now. If you did, it'd be like a jalapeno juice in your eyeball. This is the crisp stuff. Now it's on top. Throw some water on it. Work this area a little bit more. Pretty good. A little crusty down here. It takes it out pretty quick. Did he get it? I think I'm bending around that lip very well. Might have to use a 4-inch grounder on that. Might have to get another one, get a little bit smaller around this top area. Let's come around this. That's pretty rusty crusty. Well, there he is. Pretty much got it a lot better than what it was. I'm gonna go back and put some etching primer, so it'll etch in the metal. And it cleaned it up on this side pretty good. You're not gonna get all of it, but you're gonna get a majority of it, you know.
just to help it out, keep it from rusting down like a Mopar. Those Mopars, they rust down quite a bit. This is the top piece, and then down here, I cleaned up quite a bit on the rust. I'm gonna do a little bit of a light sanding on it, and then put some primer, etching primer on it. This was the main part right here. Just getting down in there and getting it. So after I do the priming, the primer etcher, the etching primer, I'm gonna spray on it, and that's gonna be pretty much it for the weekend. I hit it off and on for 3 days, and kind of got everything what I wanted to do this weekend. But it's a pretty good little project. I'm gonna get the actual paint next week, and then I found my TrendStar primer, and get it all nice and coated. We'll go from there. I guess that's it. We'll see you on the next one.